What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pastor D back at it with another video. So tonight we taking a little stroll through Avalon. Got the little bro and sister with me. We just saw the new Thunderbolts movie, and it comes highly recommended. I highly recommend the movie. So make sure y'all check it out. I'm gonna get their ratings in a minute. Get my ratings in a minute, and then I'm gonna tap back in with y'all.
Living my best life, let my light shine like flashlight. Boy, I'm on the up now. My Lord, fill up my cup.
All right, so Daivion, talk to me. What would you rate that movie?
Honestly, it's between a 9 and a 10, realistically, but I'm very biased. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Out of the two movies, well, did Brave New World come out this year or was it last year?
It was this year. You talking about the one with Sam?
Yeah.
That just came out this year.
Out of the two, Thunderbolts is like way better. Don't get me wrong. I'm a part of the group of people who actually like Brave New World, but Thunderbolts, perfect. Especially the post credits at the end.
Oh yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10 as well. If you gonna go see the movie, make sure you bring you some tissues. That's all I'm gonna say. It was definitely different, definitely something new, but I definitely enjoyed it. Let's see what Makayla thought about it. All right, Makayla, so what did you think about the movie?
I thought it was 9 out of 10 only because I wish it was a little bit more. But other than that, it was pretty good.
You just want to see more Robin.
No. I'm talking about just more in general. I wish.
Talking to each other?
No.
Then more what then?
More action, more something. But I don't know. It was missing a little something. But that's why I would give it a 9 out of 10. But I like the portraying of the relationships and the acting in it. It was pretty cool.
And that's coming from an actress herself. So you wanted to see more, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't think that there was more that needed to be added?
I mean, I did kind of want to see more of the... Are you going to put a spoiler thing on here?
Spoiler alert. If you do not want the movie to be ruined for you, skip this part right now.
But Sentry, he is a absolute unit. The fight scene wasn't that even long, and you already saw how he overpowered everyone.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to kill them all, he could have did it like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to see more of his abilities because they were super cool. But at the same time, it's what are they gonna do against that?
Yeah.
What do you do? He did everything. It did not work. He even bent the shield, and the shield was just still bent.
And the fact that he kept that shield bent is the funny part about it. But yeah, it would have got to a point where it would have been kind of pointless and irrelevant for them to keep fighting him because he was just too powerful. And when I think it was him realizing his powers is what really intrigued me. When he got into that place. But the fact of it was how he went dark, bro.
Oh, the void, bro.
Yeah, when he went into that void. But hey, like I said, this movie is definitely different. So, make sure y'all bring some tissues and make sure y'all ready to shed a tear or two. Ain't that right, Daivion? Yo, we are actually caught in the rain right now, so we trying to rush back to the whip right now. It just started pouring like crazy. We might gotta run, y'all. We might gotta run. Let's go. I know they say singing in the rain, but what we doing, Makayla? Let's run. All right, so we made it to the whip. About to head to the crib. Relax for the night. Probably watch some of my shows, and then probably do some editing. But this was my Friday night. This was our Friday night. All right, y'all. So made it back to the crib. Right now I'm just relaxing. About to catch up on some of my shows right now. I'm about to watch 911. This is honestly right now one of my top shows right now. And I don't know how many of you actually watch this show. And I don't want to spoil, anything. But man, season 8 it's been a crazy ride with 911. yeah, I don't want to ruin it. But if you don't watch 911, make sure you watch it. The one with Angela Bassett, and yeah, make sure you watch that one. That was really good. I haven't checked out the other ones, Lone Star and all that other stuff. But 911, this is a really good show. I got that, Raising Canaan, which I really been enjoying. With the Power universe and everything, with them going away from the Ghost series, which I really hope they didn't do. But and you know what's crazy? Speaking on the Power series, I wasn't really into the Tommy one, the Force one at first. I remember when it first came out, I tried to watch it, and I probably watched like one or two episodes, if I'm not mistaken. And I tried to get into it, but I just couldn't get into it at first. It was just, for me, it was just too slow. But when I had went through my injury, and I had a lot of time on my hands, I was out of work for 6 months. But during that time, I ended up watching it, and I was like, bro, like, I've been missing this like all this time. But I know they about to bring I think the last and final season of that back, so I'm looking forward to that. But Raising Canaan, it's really been a trip for me. At first, this show was kind of dragging too, but it's really picked up, and I like the elements that they're adding to it. And if you watching it, or if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert again. This video come with a lot of spoiler alerts. But this one I actually wanted to talk about because I actually like Joey's character, Unique, and I was wondering when they were going to actually, I thought that they were probably going to go the whole season with him not revealing himself. But the fact that he actually, revealed himself, I'm very interested to see where it's going to go now. I think it's going to take the intensity of the show, the thrill of the show, the action of the show to a whole nother level now that he's back in play. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing, how that turns out. But I'm about to, like I said, relax. I'm about to watch my shows, get into my work before I go to bed. And yeah, tomorrow I gotta I don't want to say a super busy day, but I really plan to, beyond, when I wake up, spend time with God. And if it's still raining or if it's like wet outside, I'm gonna probably bypass the track and go to the gym instead of going to the track. And then I've been, craving some fried chicken, so I want to probably make some fried chicken. I'll probably do that either. If I don't do that tomorrow, for sure, I'm gonna probably do it Sunday. And I got that mumbo sauce, and I actually think it's dope. But I don't know if you ever been to the DMV area or lived there, but DC, Maryland, Virginia, they're known for this sauce called mumbo sauce. And I noticed it I want to say the beginning of this year? I think the beginning of this year, I noticed it in Walmart. And I'm like, yo, it's actually dope that they're actually outsourcing it now and expanding it. So I wanted to get some fried chicken and use that sauce. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and enjoy these shows, get into my work, get some sleep. But this is my Friday night, y'all. I'll tap back in with y'all tomorrow, Saturday. But God bless y'all. Oh, one thing I wanted to go back and touch on the Thunderbolts movie. For Marvel, this was definitely a switch up. My little brother, he's actually the one that really put me on, to a lot of Marvel things, or have basically a lot of the Marvel stuff I've seen with him. So he kind of keeps me up on that. But this was definitely a change, from what I'm used to seeing with Marvel. But with the Thunderbolts movie, my biggest walkaway, man, I love I loved the storyline. I love the message of the movie. And that's why I was saying when you go see it, if you go see it, that you should bring some tissues, because even though it was it had more of a serious tone to it, there was still a lot of, for me, there was enough action. And then it was comical as well. Not as comical as Daredevil and Wolverine, but it was comical. I'll say that. So you're gonna have your highs, your lows. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna cry. You're gonna be in awe. You're just gonna be, you're gonna have a good time seeing the movie. So definitely take your kids, take your family out to go and see that Thunderbolts movie. It's really a good movie, and like I said, I really enjoyed it. That storyline, and the message. Make sure you pay attention to that message. It's a message. What's up, YouTube? Happy Saturday. Just woke up, about to get my day started. I normally try to sleep in when I'm not working on the weekends, because throughout the week, I'm up normally around like 4 o'clock in the morning to have to get to work about like 5. But like I said, on the weekend, I try to sleep in. It's about 10 o'clock right now, or like 9:50-ish, almost 10 o'clock. So I had to go ahead, get these choppers brushed, wash my face, all that, get my time in with God. Probably head either to the track or to the gym. I'm gonna see if it's still raining outside, or what the situation looking like outside. And then what else I gotta do? My men's devotional group. I do that every Saturday, so gotta prepare for that. And yeah, let's just see what the day gonna hold. I'll tap back in with y'all. So it's definitely been decided for me, and by being decided for me is because it's raining still outside. It's a little wet out here, so I'm gonna bypass the track today, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym, and then I gotta hit up Whole Foods, pick up some chicken so I can fry tomorrow. Told y'all I want to fry some chicken and use that mumbo sauce. See what that's hitting on and talking about. I haven't had it since I actually lived in the DMV area. And I had recently, seen videos of somebody going to DC and trying that mumbo sauce. And, I was just like, yo, let me go ahead and fry me up some chicken and give me some mumbo sauce, since they selling it up in Walmart. And since it's been so long, I know it's nothing like the actual place. I know that for certain. I'm actually a firm believer that whenever something is originated in a particular place, that when it starts to expand to different cities and stuff like that, that I feel like it kind of loses its it's like originality. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't be tasting the same. Like when you go to the original place that it was from and everything like that, be it New York style, New York pizza, be it I ain't never had no chili dogs or chili fries that's better or even colder than Detroit, Coney Island and all that. I've tried different places, Ben's Chili Bowl. It couldn't match to it. There was a couple other places that here in Atlanta I tried the Varsity. I think I tried it. I don't know if it was me or my mom. Somebody tried it, but anyways, it doesn't match up to that. But I'm gonna get this mumbo sauce. I'm gonna get this chicken. I'm gonna fry it, and it's gonna be good. But I'm about to head. Like I said, I'm headed to the gym. Then I'm gonna head back home. Today I'm kind of chilling. I ain't really doing too much today. head back home and kind of chill. This is gonna be a relaxing day for me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna relax today. Relax, because I'll be so busy throughout the week with work. I'll be so busy with work, and if I got content, you know, to edit and stuff, like I'll do that. But majority of my time throughout the week is spent work, God, prayer, the word, and just preparing. You get what I'm saying? Preparing things and doing things, and, you know, just listening, you know, to God and getting more vision, getting more insight on what it is that he wants me to do, you know. So just doing that. But I'm looking forward to relax. I'm looking forward to relax on today. But yeah, let's go hit this gym and I'll tap back in with y'all. Alright, y'all, so that's my gym time. Little light workout, little light leg day. My little sister actually wants me to take her to Best Buy, so I'm about to head to pick her up right now. But a nice little workout for today. I know I said this before, and I'll keep saying it, but make sure you prioritize, you know, taking care of yourself, staying healthy, you know, doing things that you need to do, you know, to stay active and just stay, you know, in places of joy and peace and happiness. That's whatever it is for you, the gym, cooking, cleaning, whatever, you know, going out, sightseeing, whatever brings you joy, happiness, being in the presence of God, you know, prayer, the word, whatever it is, man, just, you know, trust God and enjoy it. Live life. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be lived. So live. But man, God bless y'all. I'm gonna tap back in once I pick her up and we head to Best Buy. But until then, Pastor D. Where are you coming to Best Buy to do?
Exchange for AirPods.
Exchange what for AirPods?
The
pen?
Yeah.
That Apple pen?
Yeah, the Pro.
What happened to your AirPods?
I think I left them in my pants. So they don't work no more.
Because where'd they go?
What do you mean?
What made them not work?
Because they went in the washing machine.
So you left them in your pants and you washed them.
But like the thing about them is that if you plug it in to like the cord and you open it up, it works. But
when you put it in there, you can't hear nothing.
No, it works like that. But then if you don't have the head case plugged in, then it don't work. Like it won't turn on. It's weird. So I'm just gonna buy new ones.
Y'all know why I'm here. I'm here for one reason only. I'm here to get that chicken so I can make some chicken and get some mumbo sauce. You heard? Let's get that chicken. Alright y'all, so we're in the kitchen with it, got the chicken, secured it. I'm not cooking it today, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna prep it, right? So we got our chicken, it's all cleaned and everything, patted down, and we got our seasonings. And I'm gonna try a new way, actually, that my mom was just telling me about. And she was telling me how she saw this one chef do it with egg, like letting it marinate in eggs, like after you season it, and how it gave it a different like crunch texture. So I'm gonna try that because I wanna see if this is gonna get it crunchy, like how I want it, because I want some fried chicken, y'all, some crunchy fried chicken. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna season up the chicken. I'm gonna also season the eggs. Everything that I either put in or add to it, I'm gonna make sure it's seasoned because you want to keep that consistency of that seasoning. So when you see me get ready to fry it on tomorrow, you'll see that I'll season the flour as well. But let's go ahead and season this. Let's start off. You know, we got our Creole Tony seasoning. Put that on everything. Put that on everything. And you already know the #1 rule in Mama's kitchen is you gotta put the seasoning back the way you found it. Alright, so let's get some Tonys in there. And you know what? Before I go heavy on the seasoning, let me go ahead and throw a little olive oil in there. This method I find that it helps the seasoning to kind of, you know, stick more to the meat. So add a little bit of olive oil in there. Next we got this grilled mix by McCormick, the spicy Montreal steak, which is really good. So we're gonna go ahead and add some of that to it. And normally before I do the seasoning, I would have put the oil and rubbed the oil all into the chicken or whatever like that, but moving a little bit ahead of myself. So with this one, this is also by McCormick. This is actually roasted garlic and herb. I'm gonna go ahead and put some garlic powder in there. And, a little more garlic powder. You wanna make sure, you know, get this seasoned up right. Get it just right. That onion powder. Say onion powder. Let's get that up in there. And that mother-in-law. Let's get that up in there. I love this seasoning right here. This is like a Korean style seasoning. You can find this at Whole Foods. I'm not sure if they have it anywhere else. That's the only place that we ever get it from. Is Whole Foods, but it's not too hot, not too spicy, but you know, it gives it a nice kick and a nice little flavor to it. So we got that, and then I'm gonna use this again, that Cajun seasoning, that slap your mama again. Just don't slap my mama, but slap your mama. Let's go ahead and put some of that up in there. And next we got some pepper. So we go ahead and put some pepper up in there. Got some pepper. No, we can't forget about that Saison. That Saison. Gotta put that Saison up in there. Add a little bit more of that for this pack. That looks crazy. Save some of that for my flour and my eggs. Go ahead and save some of that. All right, we're gonna mix this up first, and then I'm gonna do my eggs, and then I'm gonna put it in the Ziploc bag and throw it in the refrigerator. So again, this can marinate overnight, so I can be able to cook it tomorrow. Let's go ahead and mix all of that. Get all that mixed up in there. And I got some party size whole wings. Well, these party size, no, some whole wings. I got some whole wings that I'm gonna be using. So let's go ahead. You're gonna make sure you get your seasoning. Get all of your seasoning up in there. Get it all mixed up. And then, okay, got a good mix on that. Go ahead, take these gloves off, and then get to these eggs. All right, so now that we got our chicken all, seasoned up and everything, now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna probably use about 4 or 5 eggs. Just wanna make sure it's enough, because that's about 20 pieces of, wings right there. So I wanna make sure it's enough egg batter for it to kind of soak in. So I'll probably use about 4 or 5. Okay. These eggs right here are happy eggs. They're called happy eggs. I think they're locally, they're locally from like Georgia. They're in Georgia, so it's a local egg. But these are pretty good eggs, so that's 3. All right, so 4. This a big old. Look how big that is. That's a big old. The size of my head. That's a big old. God dang it. Who in here? The bunny? Hello? A chicken? Is it a whole family or a stable? What the crap? Look at that. God dang, that's a big old egg. This must be the dad. Let's see. Oh snap. Oh, that was a twofer. So it was 2 of them up in there. That was a twofer, okay. So that's definitely gonna be enough. I don't know, I've never seen it before. I've never had 2 eggs. Oh, here go. God dang it, these are bigger. This one must carry something. Look at that one. That's the mama right there. That's a big old egg too. God dang it. Alright, like I said, what we did to the chicken, we're gonna go ahead and do to these eggs. And then tomorrow, when I get the flour out, we're gonna do the same thing to the flour. Because you wanna be able to taste that seasoning and just keep that seasoning consistent. So with these eggs, I'm gonna put this in, do that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my chicken in here first, so that way when I'm ready to put the eggs in here, chicken will already be in there, and then I'm gonna throw this in the refrigerator and let that thing marinate to tomorrow. Know what I'm saying? Gotta let it marinate. I want to overcrowd the bag, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 2. So that's 1. Might have to end up using more eggs. Let's go ahead and put the rest But yeah, man, I pray that y'all, having an amazing weekend, that y'all are enjoying yourself, finding time to do something that you love this weekend. God been really, challenging me to step out of my box. So I'm gonna challenge you to step out of your box, and just start living, man. Life, you never know. Life is not promised, tomorrow. So make sure you live in today and make sure you live in as much as you can. But let me go ahead and watch this, finish up my egg batter, and then throw them things up in the refrigerator, all right? All right, so we got our chicken ready, so let's go ahead and season up these eggs. And again, putting everything that I put in the chicken in there. So if you follow, this recipe, you want to use the seasonings I use, feel free. Or if you want to do it your own way, then, do it the way you want to do it. But go ahead, put this up in there. Tony. Garlic powder. Slap your mama. Onion powder. Mother-in-law. Pepper. Sazon. Parsley flakes. I ain't put none in there yet, but put it in the egg and put it in the flour, and then add it to the chicken when it's done. I always feel like this is more for decorative purposes anyway. Oh, and I almost forgot my secret thing that I like to do. When I'm doing my chicken like that, I like to add me a little hot sauce. So I don't know if you I got Texas Pete, I use Crystal sometimes, or Frank's hot sauce, but whatever hot sauce you like to add, that's what I like to add a little bit to my chicken as well. Go ahead and put a couple dashes up in there, not too much, All right. Go ahead and whisk this egg up. Whip it. Whisk that up real quick. Get a good little whisk going on. I really can't believe that egg was that big. That joint had 2 in it, so I'm pretty sure that one probably got about 2 of them in it as well. Seeing how big that one is. So now, whisk that up. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my bag. Let's see. All right, try to go. Half in there, and then half another. I'm trying to split this between the 2 of them. Alrighty. Make sure you get all the air out your bag. All the air out, and then seal it. I'm gonna go ahead and push that around like that. And just add it around a little bit. Make sure it get all up in there. Alright, slide that one to the back. Go ahead and do the second one. Again, make sure you get all that air out your bag. I don't want no air in it. And move that around. A little bit. Slide it in there. Alright. And there we got it. So we got these. About to throw these in the refrigerator for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and fry these up tomorrow, but let this marinate throughout the night. Feel free to try this this recipe, and let me know. You get what I'm saying? How your chicken come out, because we're gonna see how my chicken gonna come out. But let me know how your chicken come out. But until tomorrow, God bless y'all. Have a good one. Oh yeah, and can't forget, the #1 rule in Mama's Kitchen, you better put everything back where you got it from. Good morning and happy Sunday. Let's bless the Lord. I'm about to go ahead and dive into my word before I tune in to e-service with the Potter's House. But it is another day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. Let's go ahead and get this day started. I'll tap back in with y'all. God bless.
Was covering Lot because of his love and his grace for Abraham, because of Abraham's obedience. And this is why it's a blessing when you can be obedient, because you don't know how your obedience can save somebody else's life in your family, those that you may know, friends, whatever. You don't understand what your obedience can do and the power of obedience.
That you have been with me every step of the way. I just want to take a reminder and take a moment and thank God for the ways that you keep showing up even in this season of my life. You keep sending bread for me. You keep sending manna every single day, God. I just want to take a moment and thank you for the friendships that are still intact. I want to thank you for the income that's still here. I want to thank you for the provision that's still being made. God, I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what the doctor's report is going to say.
Upon harvest, exceedingly, abundantly, far above, may He overtake you with blessings. Goodness, pressed down, shaken together, and running over forever.
All right, y'all. So now it's time to get to frying this chicken. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm allowing my cast iron skillet to go ahead and get hot. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the smoke is there, so it's hot. I got that up about on 6 right now. So what I'm gonna do, turn it down a little bit to 4, then crank out my Crisco, that pure canola oil. Go ahead, throw that up in there. Come on. Go ahead, add that to the skillet. All right, we got that in there. And like I told y'all, everything that I did to the chicken, as far as season wise, we'll go ahead and do it to my flour. So I done went ahead and already seasoned up my flour. Go ahead and get that a little nice little mix up. Get that all mixed up in there. Again, you want that consistency with that seasoning. You don't want to lose no element of that seasoning, so you want to keep it in all 3 phases. So now that we got that, mixed up good, and let that oil heat up. That's good. And mix that. Right. Put that right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and let that heat up, and once that get heated up, then I'll start taking my chicken out, putting it in my flour, and then we're gonna start getting that thing sizzling. So I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in a minute. All right, so this is the star of the show, right? Shout out to DC, man. Shout out to them, for this this mumbo sauce right here. As you can see, it says sweet hot capital city mumbo sauce, a Washington DC style wing sauce. I haven't had this in years. I'm gonna be honest with you. The last time I had this, I want to say I was in 12th grade. I was in 12th grade, and I believe it was 12th grade. Yeah, I was in 12th grade. At the time when I had it at a Chinese food spot when I was living on Richmond Highway in Virginia. And man, it was definitely good. So I wanted to try it again, to see if it still hit or if it don't. But I know you can never get close, to the original unless you actually in DC and you in that DMV area and you actually trying it out there. But
you know, it's never a bad thing, you know, to make your little homemade chicken, you know, with this. But we about to try this out. I want to see if it tastes like how I remember it tasting. So yeah, let's see. All right, so a trick that I learned, you know, to see if your oil is boiling or at a point where you want to start putting your chicken in, take yourself a little bit of your flour and drop it in there and see your reaction. It's not where I want it to be yet, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes to heat up, and then we're gonna get these wings tossed up in there. All right, y'all, now that our oil is ready, we're gonna go ahead and put some of these babies up in this. Make sure we get some of that up on there. Some of that marinade. I'll start throwing these things up in there. A couple of them up in there. I don't want to overcrowd my pan, so go with 4 right now. You know, go ahead and mix those up in there. Make sure they get coated good. Make sure they get coated real good. Let's go ahead and throw one of them babies in there and see if thing sizzle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That thing ready. That thing ready. Oh yeah. Go ahead and put another one up in there. Oh yeah. We cooking now, baby. Oh, we cooking. Go ahead and throw another one up in that thing. Ah, you burning me. Go ahead. One more thing up in there. I guess we get a little more coated on that. Oh yeah. Let them things cook up. Let me know in the comments how y'all like to cook y'all fried chicken. What recipes y'all use. How crunchy y'all like y'all fried chicken. If you like it super crunchy or you like it a nice little crunch to it. Let me know in the comments. Be sure to comment below. Alright, so we got ourselves a piece ready. So let's go ahead and try this thing out. See what they're talking about. Oh, you see that heat? You see that heat? You see, if you can't stand the heat, then get out the kitchen. Ooh, drop some of that. That's all good. Let's see what it's talking about. Hey, cue my go-go music. Hey, this is good. It's good. It tastes just like how I remember it tasting. The sauce, I love the sauce. I love the sauce. Got the right amount of crunch to it. It's seasoned very well. Adding that season on all 3 layers with just the chicken, then doing it again with the eggs, and then adding it to the flour. It just keeps it flavorful. The seasons really jump out at you. The sauce, again, like I said, the sauce is good. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I ain't just saying that because I cooked it. Also, the crunchiness of the chicken. I'm not one to like my chicken too crunchy. I don't like cutting the root of my mouth, but it's perfectly crunched. And that egg, you know, the egg thing I did. I think I'm a fry chicken like that from now on. I don't really fry that much, but when I do, I'm gonna use that method. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. So y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be sure to go and share this with everybody you know. Let them know Pastor D got a word for you. He also in the kitchen cooking. But be encouraged, get inspired, and stay uplifted. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. Y'all can go ahead and finish, you know, making that chicken, clean all that up for me. But I'm gonna enjoy this. God bless y'all. Have a good one.
Wisdom is for free, but yet it's overpriced. And I never seen success happen overnight.